Good morning. Welcome to the not so sunny island of Mallorca. Yeah, unfortunately, as you can see, the weather here today is not great. It's 10 degrees Celsius, and that is only 2 degrees warmer than it is back in the UK. Now, we came out here this time last year. In fact, it was a week earlier, and the weather was absolutely fantastic. But we're not going to let that put us off. We're going to try and enjoy it as best we can. Yesterday, it absolutely chucked it down, but at least it's dry today. And the plan is we are going to do the very famous Cap Formentor ride. I've got a bit of unfinished business with this climb. When I came out here last time, I managed to get out to the lighthouse okay, but then I just ran out of steam on the way back. And I had to send one of my friends who I was riding with back to the house to get the car to come and rescue me. Now, I hadn't done any training last year, or not a lot anyway, but this year I have, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be fit enough to get to the lighthouse and back, and up both of the climbs. First challenge of the day is the Col de Crueta, about 4 kilometers at about 5%. As usual, my strategy is just to chug away. I'm on a hire bike, so it's a strange bike to me, but I did a bit of tinkering on it yesterday, and the position is just absolutely perfect, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. Col de Crueta wasn't quite as easy as I was expecting, but it's still, you know, pretty good fun. So the next part is the descent, and then continue on up to the lighthouse. Basically, there's no other road, so we get to the lighthouse, turn back on ourselves, and come straight back again.
Oh, you gotta go look. You can't come here.
That was easier than last year, Leonard.
Yeah, you may recognise Alan from other videos. He's come out to Mallorca. He's brought a couple of friends with him, Tony and Mark, and we've also got Tel here somewhere, and Oscar. Oscar actually lives on Mallorca, so he's joined us today, but I don't know where he is at the moment. We've kind of lost him on the road somewhere. Although this is an absolutely iconic route for cyclists, the disadvantage is that it is very busy, very popular with tourists, so there's lots of cars, buses, etc, etc, so you just got to kind of put up with it, I think. Well, this is it. Once I make this descent, I'm pretty committed to doing the whole thing and getting all the way back. Let's hope I make it. Descent done, and now it's just the long slog out to the lighthouse. It's about 6 kilometers away now, and it always amazes me just how deceptive this road is. At the moment, I'm riding up what I think is an almost flat road, but according to my computer, it's 5%. That's why it's so hard. The good thing about this route though, apart from a few little downhills like the one I'm on now, the road out to the lighthouse is mainly a climb, which obviously means it's going to be a descent on the way back. Not much further to go now. Hopefully we'll get our first glimpse of the lighthouse fairly soon. That last 500 meters is chaos.
Yeah, it's just mental.
Yeah.
They need to close it far earlier than
Yeah. That's me at the Cap lighthouse, and it's about 35 kilometers in. Still feeling good, although obviously I've got to cycle back. But blimey, it is so busy up here. I know they're going to close the roads to cars at least in about 2 weeks' time, but while they're open, it is absolute chaos. The last 500 meters to get up here took me about 10 minutes just because there was so many cars, so many cyclists going both ways. Bonkers. You know you're somewhere pretty iconic cycling wise when the signs are all covered in stickers. Oh, we found Oscar, we found Oscar.
Breathe in.
Belly's in. Okay, so now for the return leg, if we can get out of the car park here with all this chaos and make our way back. That's that really first tough bit done. A couple more ups and downs now, and then we'll be on the long descent to the bottom of the big climb. I'm now at the point where I basically ran out of steam last year. I felt pretty rough at this point, and I ended up in the hotel there just having a bit of a rest, waiting to be rescued. But today I'm feeling a lot better, so I'm going to take on the climb of the Col de Crueta again. My word, that was tough. I thought it was going to be easier than that, but no, I was wrong. It's never an easy climb, but today was particularly hard. Had to have a couple of breathers on the way up, but yeah, I've made it to the top. But it's all downhill now. We're going to Palencia and we're going to have a meal. I think it's well deserved. Just had a very nice meal stop there in Port Palencia. Had a pizza and obviously something to drink as well. And now we're heading back to the house. I have to admit, I was starting to get a little bit bonky coming back then. I was jolly glad to have something to eat and drink at the cafe. Fortunately, it's only another 12-15 kilometers or so back to the house, and that will be today's ride done.
Just short.
And that's fine. Yeah, luckily the weather has brightened up. Sun's come out. It's a bit warmer. Not desperately warm, 18 Celsius. But yeah, I'll take that. there we go, that's today's ride done. It wasn't as easy as I was thinking, but it wasn't as hard as the last time I did it, so I made it all the way back and a little bit further because we're staying 2 kilometers further down the road than where we stayed last time. So all in all, that's 67 kilometers in the Bank of Fitness and about 1100 meters of climbing or so. So a fairly respectable ride, I would say. Not so bad in that wind, but yeah, that's Cap Formentor conquered. Unfinished business done. I showed it who's boss.